All right, how you guys doing? I'm on the DRZ250. I don't know if you can see it there. I got the speedometer hooked up, the instrument light on, and let's just taking it for a test drive. Yeah, this is going to be nice. This will sure make the bike a lot more user-friendly. Hey guys, how's it going? This is the old verbal widget guy. This is for the DRZ250, and what I got going on here is they come stock with this mount, or with this trip meter. That's all they have. They don't have a speedometer. They just got this trip meter. It goes up to 99 miles, then you're done. It's just okay. It's kind of a half-ass thing, if you ask me. It's got this little cable guide thing, which I may or may not put back on. But anyway, it comes with this. And I actually found in my stash of Suzuki parts. I'm going to put this off to the side. This is what it comes with. It's got the mounts. We'll just swap. I found this in my stash of Suzuki parts. I think this is off of like a 70s, 80s TS 185 250. Anyway, this one's nice. It's got the miles per hour, kilometers. The nice thing about it is when you go to do the reset, it's not an individual thing. So this one here you have to spin forever. But anyway, this one will let me see my the speed I'm going. It'll also keep track of the miles, which makes it a little bit easier for oil changes, stuff like that. And I tried it on the bike. I just screwed the cable in. The ends are the same. So I screwed the cable in. I got my phone. I have that app for the speedometer, the DigiHub type thing. Let me pull it up here. Let me see. I'm looking. There it is. So yeah, I have the app for this, and so I went for just a ride around the place here, not too far away. But anyway, this thing read spot on. I was kind of worried that since it wasn't made for the bike, maybe the gearing inside this wouldn't match the true speed, but it read. I only took it up to 20, but it read 10, 15, 20 right along with the speedometer. So I have a speedometer, and this will sit down behind the shield. There you go. The front number plate. And all I needed was a mount. So what I did, put these guys here so I keep everything in focus here. So what I did is I just went out, took a random piece of cardboard, and you can see I kind of marked up, made a mount, did some cuts. It doesn't have to be perfect. No one's ever going to see it, and all it has to do is keep this thing from bouncing around or moving. So, but anyway, so I made this, and you can see this kind of fits right into here. And then this piece here, I have a bend. It has two bolts like this. This is how this one was, and it bolts to the triple clamps like that. So anyway, and then here's the bolts where it bolts onto. So I made my template, and I just used cardboard. It's cheap. You mess up, you just make another one. And then I had that metal that I made my license plate bracket with for the DRZ250, since it didn't come with one in the States, in the United States. And then I just took, it's a little bit egg-shaped there, but that's all right, kind of like my forehead. Not quite perfect, but it keeps the hat on. So then I just made this. I went ahead and made the holes the same size as this. I put the same rubber grommets on. And so now when it bolts up to the triple clamps, it will, you know, have the rubber vibration dampening. And then on this guy here, I went to the hardware store and I picked up some grommets. Running out of hands here. I got some grommets. And what I did at the hardware stores, this speedometer was originally for a 6-volt system. So I had the wiring harness. I bought a couple 12 volt bulbs for it. And I think when I paid, I left it sitting on the counter. So I got to go back in the morning and do it. If not, I can make one from this, but I hate to ruin a good harness. So it's just one of those things, you know, you get old and things slip away. But anyway, so I went to the hardware store and got this guy. And see that I got the rubber mounts on. When the indicator, or when the light's on, it'll have it's like this. Here we go. It's like this guy here. It'll have these guys are too big, but it'll have a pad on it, so which matches the new rubbers I got. So when I clamp it down, it'll actually clamp down like that. And then it'll be rubber insulated there. It'll be rubber it'll be rubber insulated here. And then I got the nice big washers for it. I can put those here. I forget what these are for, but they're like washers with built-in rubber. And so I will put those on. I will put those like this, like that. And I probably had the nuts, but since I was standing there anyway, I grabbed some. And then they'll go like that. There you go. How's that? Let's do it again. Wasn't that fun? And it gets to be quite a rush after a couple times. Oops, look at that. I did it again, so I need all the practice. And so this will go like that. We'll go like that. And we have a nut. And I'll put a little bit of blue Loctite on these when I put them on, but I've never had a speedometer back off in my life, so I can't imagine it being a problem. There we go. So we'll push this old junk off to the side. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty stable, just being finger tight. You know, when you tighten it down, it'll compress these rubber disc here, because see, they'll compress down in like that, and then they'll be held on like that, and we will be in business on the old DR. You know, at the remote chance that I get pulled over, you know, no one pulls over an old guy on the dual sport, but you know, I have my speedometer. Like I said, I can keep track of my miles, my oil changes, the trip meter's better. It'll be kind of cool to have the illumination in it. I mean, this thing doesn't have anything. When it gets dark, you can't see. So, but anyway, if you have a DRZ250, it's not a bad little mod to make. Just do your cardboard template and just make it. I just bent this. I have a big pair of flat blade pliers with no teeth on it, so there's no teeth marks, and I just bent it. There's a little groove you can see on this guy where I made it, and this has to go around. It's got something with threads that comes up. It's for the they use the same triple clamps on the Australian version, so it's for something for the instrumentation or something the Aussies put on. You don't know about those Aussie guys, man. You know, but anyway, so this is it. This is what we're doing. Next time you see this, it'll be on the bike. See, here's the original screws, or the original 6mm bolts. They go in just like this, and there we go. Viola. So it'll be like that. Of course, when I'm riding, you know, you'll probably be used to seeing it like 70, 80. You know, unless I tone it down, 50, 60. But most of my riding, I just use this part of the scale. You know, the 70 to 80, 90. You know, so I may have to go with a bigger speedometer. You know, something that goes up to 120 for a DRZ250. But anyway, that's what it is, guys. That's how it's going to look. You know, not the best curves and stuff, but like I said, I don't either. You don't want to see my curves. So we are done. I decided to do a quick video on this. Thanks a lot for watching. Like I said, next time it'll be on the bike and I'll point it out to you guys. Thanks a lot. And you guys stay safe. Bye-bye. Okay, just to follow up, I'm going to post a video tonight, but last night when I was talking about the speedometer and I lost my cable at Ace Hardware, I went up to Ace Hardware and I took this one so they'd have some idea what it looked like. This is the one I was going to have to butcher, but I don't now. So anyway, I went up to Ace Hardware and I said, man, I was here yesterday, I bought these bulbs and washers and grommets, and I left one like this behind. Could you please help an old man? So anyway, no one knew what I was talking about, which is, you know, par for the course. So I saw the gentleman who helped me, and I said, "Hey, I was in here yesterday. You showed me where the automotive bulbs were for this for a wire harness, and I said it looks like this guy here. Did I leave it or something like that?" And so he looks around and he goes in the back and he gets a big old garbage can, you know, just it was regular like kitchen garbage can, and he said, "Well, let me check in here." Anyway, he comes back. I put the bulb in, it didn't have it in. But he comes back and he goes, "Is this what you're looking for?" And I go, "Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Thank you very much." And I was thrilled. I'm so thrilled. So now I don't have to butcher up a perfectly good, because this one won't fit all the way in unless I trim around it. So anyway, this is the actual wire. I'm just going to attach this on to the end of my video that I'll upload tonight or tomorrow about my speedometer. Nice. And so I will let you guys go. I appreciate you riding along, and that's all I know about speedometers.